Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Saya mohon semua untuk mutekan speaker anda. So kita akan bermula sebentar lagi. So harap semua dapat bersabar. Terima kasih. Okey, kita akan bermula sebentar lagi. Harap dapat bersabar. Terima kasih. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Program kita akan bermula, harap bersabar. Diharap anda semua dapat menjemputlah sahabat-sahabat lagi untuk kita tengok perkongsian pada pagi ini mengenai formatting thesis yang akan disampaikan Nur Syafiqah. Okey, sekejap lagi kita akan bermula. Terima kasih. Okey, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Terima kasih kerana sudi menghadirkan diri dalam program formatting thesis via navigation panel at document map yang akan disampaikan oleh Dr. Nurul Syafiqah Muhammad Mustafa. Saya Dr. Siti Norbaya binti ada Fakulti Teknologi Kejuruteraan Kelautan dan Informatik di bawah Energy Storage Research Group RIG. So ingin mengalu-alukan ataupun ingin menjemput anda semualah untuk sama-sama mendengar perkongsian pada pagi ini. Ingin memperkenalkanlah sedikit mengenai Dr. Nurul Syafiqah. Okay, Dr. Nurul Syafiqah ini merupakan seorang pensyarah daripada Fakulti Teknologi Kejuruteraan Kelautan dan Informatik Universiti Malaysia. Dia merupakan seorang penerima anugerah Pro Chancellor kategori sains pada tahun lepas, iaitu pada convocation yang ke-17 UMT. Okay, Dr. Nurul Syafiqah ini merupakan seorang orang kata publish lah dari segi publication tinggi ataupun sangat hebat. Jadi anda sangat beruntung kerana dapat berpeluang mempelajari daripadanya. So bolehlah grab ilmu yang seberapa banyak yang boleh pada hari ini, okey, untuk mengenai tajuk kita lah. Okey, tajuk kita hari ini mengenai formatting thesis. Okey, tidak semestinya pada thesis, kita boleh format juga kepada dokumen-dokumen nanti. Okey, jadi tanpa buang masa lagi, saya ingin menjemput Dr. Nurul Syafiqah untuk berkongsi mengenai tajuk kita pada hari ini. Dipersilakan.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat pagi semua. Terima kasih kepada Dr. Bayah atas sedikit pengenalan tentang diri saya tadi.
Doktor, kejap doktor. Sebelum kita doktor mulakan, saya nak ada kepada semua. Okay, di chat nanti akan ada diletakkan link attendant lah, untuk kita tengok attendant. And then yang kedua, sekiranya ada persoalan, anda boleh tulis di chat dan saya akan tanyakan direct kepada Dr. Nurul Syafiqah lah. Okay, jangan malu-malu kerana ini ada ilmu. So, tanya je sebanyak mungkin yang boleh kepada Dr. Nurul Syafiqah. Right? Okay, silakan Dr.
Okey, terima kasih Dr. Bayah. Okey, sekali lagi Assalamualaikum semua dan selamat pagi. Okey, untuk bengkel hari ini sebenarnya kita lebih kepada hands on sebenarnya. Sebab kita bengkel atau basic workshop. So kalau kita face to face, selalunya saya akan buat hands on, maksudnya setiap orang kena ada laptop masing-masing depan. Akan buat sama-sama lah macam mana nak buat formatting thesis ni. Sekejap, sebelum tu saya nak share screen dahulu. Sebelum tu suara saya clear tak Dr. Bayah? Okey ya?
Ya, clear.
Ya, okey. Sekejap, saya share content. Okey. Okey, so kat sini, okey, sebelum saya pergi jauh, ni adalah, mana sekejap. Okey. Okey, nampak tak saya sharing screen ni? Nampak ke? Nampak Boleh nampak ke Dr. Bayah? Okey, nampak
Boleh.
Okey, terima kasih. Siapa yang komen tu? Okey, so kalau tak nampak boleh bagi tahu tak nampak ke, tak jelas ke. Okey. So untuk flow kita pada hari ini, basic workshop on formatting thesis via navigation pane or document map. Ni adalah tajuk kita lah. Apa itu navigation pane, apa itu document map, dia adalah benda yang sama sebenarnya. Dia bergantung pada word berapa yang awak guna. Contoh kalau Microsoft Word yang 2007 ke bawah zaman dulu, siapa yang still guna, dia panggil document map. Tapi yang sekarang, version sekarang dia panggil navigation pane lah. Okay, so kat sini ni adalah saya punya email and contact number if ada pertanyaan lepas ni. So ni adalah flow of our workshop today. So about 10 question yang kita akan jawab lah untuk workshop ni hari ni. So untuk workshop ni kita nak tahu ataupun kita nak create kita punya template thesis. Tak sebenarnya thesis macam Dr. Bayah tadi, tapi hari ni lebih fokus macam mana nak create thesis lah, dia punya formatting tu. Tapi you boleh juga guna ni untuk buat you punya paper, you nak buat buku ke, boleh. Sebab ni adalah template, how you nak create your own template sebenarnya. Saya bukan nak ajar cara nak tulis thesis, saya nak ajar cara nak buat format ataupun nak buat draft. Heading-heading apa yang perlu guna, tu yang kita punya aim, kita punya workshop hari ni. Jadi so kita akan buat sama-sama.
Maaf ganggu ni balik. Doktor record ke? Kita
dah, saya dah record.
Okay. Alright, Doktor.
Okay, saya record. Okay. So nanti kita boleh share. Can you speak English please? Okay, we have foreigner here. Okay, I will campur. Okay, for today workshop, we are going to learn about formatting thesis via navigation pane, and this is the flow of our workshop today. How to use this navigation pane and how to link the heading, what heading yang kita nak guna, how to create heading, how to separate the chapter, how to create table and figure caption, how to create list of table and list of figure, how to insert table of content, how to insert page number, how to edit margin, and how to draw using Canvas. It's about 10 questions that we're gonna learn or we're gonna solve today for our workshop. So before we start, there is some motivation for those who just started to write their thesis. Okay, when you feel like, remember why you started. Okay, so don't easily feel to give up early. Okay, when you feel like quitting, remember why you started, and you will never know your limits unless you push yourself to them. So push yourself, because the one that can push you is only you. the best motivation is yourself. Okay. So siapa we akan start kita punya thesis, kita punya workshop ni. So siapa-siapa yang depan dia ada laptop, we can do it together. So saya tunjuk, I will show you step by step using this formatting thesis, and you can follow. My step, sebab saya bukan bagi cakap, saya akan tunjuk. So you boleh buat, you can do it together with me. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start now. First, kita nak tengok how to view navigation pane. Dekat mana navigation pane ni? So, you open the new document. Okay. Open the new document, the blank one. Okay. Okay, so here. This is my new document. Kita tak save apa-apa pun lagi. Okay, for the first step, how to view, where is the navigation pane? Okay, navigation pane adalah dekat sini. Okay. You go to the view, and then you nampak here, ruler, grid lines, and navigation pane. So you tick navigation pane. Okay, tick here, you nampak kat tepi. It will show at the left side of your Microsoft Word. So this navigation pane. Okay, this is the first step, how to view the navigation pane. So if your Word is 2007 below, it will show no document map. But I think most of us, it show navigation pane. So for those yang ada dia punya Word depan dia, you can do it together with me. Okay, if you don't understand, you can comment at chat. Okay, I show step by step, and jika saya laju sangat pun, you boleh comment. Okay, so first how to view navigation pane here. So it's very important lah. And then how to link the heading. Okay, before we start to create the heading, the most important one is how to link all the heading. Because this is the most common part ataupun the most important part. If you don't link all the heading, it's not, maksudnya tak efektif lah, useless lah nanti heading you buat tu tak link pun. That's the most important thing before you go further is to link all the heading. Go back to the home. Okay, home. And then you go to this part. Okay, you nampak this, you are the bullets. You are the numbering, and you go to this one, multi-level list. Okay, you go to multi-level list, you click, and then you nampak there's a lot of things here. So you choose this one. And ada chapter 1, heading. So you click here, automatically it shows chapter 1. And macam nak tahu how you gonna know that the link of the heading is linked with the navigation. So you see at the left side at the heading navigation, it show here. So it will link. If it not appear in the navigation, the heading doesn't link with the navigation. So if it is appear in the navigation, it is link. So the link lah kalau dah ada. So that's the first step. You must link all the heading first using the multi-level list. So this here you choose this one, multi-level list, this one. Okay, just click and automatically it show your chapter 1. Okay, before we go further, we must okay, for thesis, usually there's about 5 chapter, right? That's the common lah. Okay, untuk thesis saya, nanti saya tunjuk contoh thesis saya. Ada yang banyak chapter, ada yang, okay, kita pergi yang common lah, ada 5 chapter here. So, first step you must separate all the chapter. It just like you have different folder for every chapter, but here you just do it in one template, every chapter, but it is just like different chapter. Okay, how to do it? So the first thing, you must separate all the chapter first. Okay, for this one, chapter 1. Okay, separate all the chapter first. But before that, okay, sebelum kita separate chapter, saya nak clearkan about the heading first. Okay, so first heading 1, you go to this one, you must modify first the heading. Okay, for heading one, just use for the chapter. Guna untuk every chapter sahaja. So before we go further, we must modify this chapter 1 first. Okay, you go to this heading 1 and then you right click, and then you modify. Okay, so here you can see here how to formatting this chapter, this heading 1. So you go to this one, you click Times New Roman, and then you click 12 high, and then you click black. Okay, so it will change, and you go to format, go to font, and choose all caps. Okay, and then automatically update, and I want it to be in the middle of the text, and then you click OK. So automatically it change the heading. Before that, I want it to be bold. So bold. Okay. So you just modify sekali je once. So all the chapter for heading 1 will automatically change when you go to chapter 2. So you just click the heading. So automatically it will appear. Okay, so kita dah modify chapter 1. Heading 1, sekarang kita dekat heading 1 baru. So the first step you must do is to separate all the chapter first. Sekarang kita nak buat different folder. So kita ada 5 chapter. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sekarang kita tak nak buat satu-satu folder. Okay, folder chapter 1 nak letak folder lain. Chapter 2 nak letak folder lain. So kita tak nampak lah kita punya template whole thesis tu kita tak nampak. So here, how to do it? Okay, you go to chapter 1 tadi, and then you enter sekali, nampak cursor kat sini. And then you go to the page layout, okay. And then you go to the breaks, right click. And then you go, there are 2 things here, page breaks and also section breaks. For every chapter, you must use section breaks next page. So you go to the section breaks next page, you click here. Automatically, the cursor will go to the next page section break. So how to do chapter 2? So you go to the home and just click the heading 1 that we have modified just now. Automatically, it will appear chapter 2. And you do it until chapter 5, the first, repeat the same step. Okay, enter, go to the page layout, breaks, next page, home, just click the heading 1, appear chapter 3. So you go to the navigation pane here, you can see there are 1, 2, 3. So same goes to sampai chapter 5. So, okay, so kita buat sampai chapter 5 Okay, step dia. Sama je step dia. Okay. Okay, chapter 4 and also chapter 5. Okay. Go to the page layout, breaks, next page, home, and heading 1. So we have 5 chapters here. It's just like we have 5 folders here. How to know that we have separate all the chapters? Okay, you nak double check, you can go to this one. Show or hide. So dia akan nampak kat sini, dia akan appear section break next page. So you click kat sini, dia akan go directly to the chapter 2. So you tak payah nak scroll sampai bawah. You just click here, dia akan pergi dekat you punya, kat mana you nak. That's why dia panggil navigation. It navigate your thesis or your template ni. So you dah buat section break for every chapter. So maksudnya you dah separatekan all the chapter just like you have a 5 different folder here. Okay. So far, okay. Okay, next. Okay, we have, kita dah ada 5 chapters. So kita pergi balik chapter 1. Okay, kita nak tutup ni, kita tutup je balik. Okay, next kita nak guna heading 2. How to create heading 2. Okay, heading 1, okay. Kat sini, macam contoh saya punya basic formatting ni, maybe this is my way lah, cara yang saya guna. Mungkin ada cara lain yang awak pergi bengkel ke apa. This the common basic yang selalu saya guna lah untuk saya ajar student postgrad ataupun undergrad yang sebelum ni. Sebab ni macam yang simple lah untuk kita belajar basic. So untuk pergi heading 2 ni kita guna untuk buat dia punya tajuk. The title about introduction, literature review, methodology. conclusion. That's all chapter heading 2. We use heading 2. Okay, same way, we just go to the heading 2, or you just write it first. For example, you chapter 1 introduction, right? So you write it introduction. Nampak dia tak link pun kat sini. There is no introduction appear at the navigation, right? So it means that this is not linkage with the navigation. So how to link it? You go to the heading 2. Nampak dia automatically change and appear at the navigation. So the first thing, you must modify also the heading 2, same with the heading 1 tadi. Okay. For heading 2, I also want to use New Roman 12, black color, bold. Okay, automatically update. Format font dia pun kita nak duduk all caps. Kita nak semua besar. And it must appear in the middle. So automatically, okay dah nampak. So you boleh je enter kalau nak bagi jarak. Contoh dia kata to spacing. Just enter 2 kali. So dia dah nampak jarak kat situ. Okay. For chapter 2, biasa kita guna untuk tulis apa? Literature review, right? Okay. For literature review, same. For heading 2, we have modified. Just modified once. Modified sekali je. So untuk next tu tak payah. Dia akan automatically update je. So for example, you tekan heading 2 and then you write it literature review. Okay. Okay, same concept. So you dah tak payah dah modify heading. Just one je. Same goes to chapter 3. Heading 2, methodology. So you dah nampak dah flow of your thesis right now. So for those yang just started to write their thesis, you can write it. And you can do it your own template. Starting from the scratch. So you boleh sketch ataupun scratch you punya zero template of thesis ni. So nanti you just insert all the information ataupun apa-apa, you just insert je nanti. So you dah nampak dah you punya flow of thesis tu macam mana. Based on this navigation pane. Okay, chapter 4. Same juga, enter. And then result and discussion. Okay. Okay. And chapter 5. Heading 2, remember heading 2 ni we use for the title. Conclusion. Okay, done for heading 2. Okay, now we go to the heading 3. Okay, what is the function of heading 3? Heading 3 we use for the subheading ataupun subheading untuk under introduction. For example, 1.1. 1.1 kita nak guna heading berapa? Kita guna heading 3. It just like a ladder, macam tangga. Dia kena pergi makin ke kanan. Dia duduk bawah tu. So dia kena bertingkat-tingkat macam tu. So you go to heading 3. You just right click. Example 1.1. You nak tulis apa? Research background, for example. Research background. Okay, so same juga. Modify first. Modify this first. Times New Roman. Yang ni tak payah all caps. Just macam tu je. So, automatically change. Okay. Okay, so heading 3 used for subheading under introduction. So 1.1. And then same, kalau if you 1.2, you just right click 1.2. So for example, you don't have any idea what to write in this 1.2, 1.3, you just write the number first. So after this, if you have any idea what to write here, you can just insert. For example here, you kata, okay, 1.2, what should I write? Maybe you kata problem statement. Okay, just follow the thesis guideline based on your university lah. Bergantung pada universiti jugalah. So kadang-kadang dia bagi guideline yang form yang tak, dia tak bagi template kan. Ada setengah you tak bagi template yang memang you just insert je. So you can create your own template, and if you dah faham you punya heading sendiri, it's easy for you to macam nak navigate thesis, and you nak insert ataupun you nak delete mana-mana heading, senang you nak modify you punya heading sendiri nanti. Bila statement. Okay, ni pun samalah. You tulislah apa-apa yang related dengan you punya introduction part tu. Objective ke. Okay, so just write it. And it will appear here. So why this is important? Later on we will know why all the heading is very important. Okay, for chapter 2 juga sama. Okay, remember ikut 2.1. Okay, so you just click the heading 3. Okay, so 2.2. Okay, see we have, kita dah nampak dah flow thesis kita secara kasar. So macam kita nampak, okay dah nampak dah flow thesis chapter 2, what should I write here? So you masukkanlah apa-apa yang related dengan you punya research lah. For example 2.1, introduction ke apa, whatever lah here. Depends on your field. Ni apa-apa, renewable energy for example. History ke apa, depends on your field. Okay, for chapter 3 also, same 3.1. Okay, you can write it first and then baru you click the heading, or you click the heading and after that you write it. It's same je, you boleh do both of them. Okay, flow chart for example, material. Okay, 3.2. Okay, for example, you write it first and then baru you click the heading. Material, method. Yeah, I will check that. Okay. Okay, so dah nampak dah. Okay, result and discussion pun sama. Kat sini lah part yang penting. So you boleh tekan heading dulu and then you write it 4.1. For example, okay, ini contoh is the example. Okay, we have finished all the heading, 3 heading. Okay, if you want to add another heading, we said that under 4.2 we must add another sub-heading. For example, 4.2.1. So we use heading 4. Maksudnya if you nak tambah heading atau tambah subsection bawah dia, you kena tambah heading lain. So for example, 4.2.1. 4.2.1. Maksudnya under heading 4.2 you need to add another subheading, so you need to use heading 4 here. So same concept, modify first. Times New Roman 12. Okay. Kita update. Okay, so nampak. So kat sini kita boleh nampak navigation dia. For example, chapter 4. So dia bagi bertingkat-tingkat. Chapter 4 yang main chapter, and then go to the title result, and then go to the heading, go to the subheading under ni anak dia, ni under dia punya topik. For example, the essay is the biggest topic, so you need to add another topic under this topic. You add another subheading for 2.1, so you use heading 4. Okay, example for 2.2 if you say that there are 2.2.1. So just click the heading 4. So automatically it means here this under this topic. So nampak kat sini. Ni duduk bawah ni. Okay, so nampak dah flow dia. So this is for heading. How to create heading. So kita go back for the heading. Okay, remember chapter 1, for every chapter we use heading 1. For every title we use heading 2. And then for the topic, main topic, research background, problem statement, we use heading 3. And if you have subtopic under that topic, we use heading 4. And if you have another subtopic under this subtopic, you can use heading 5. So it will jadi 4.2.1.1. So banyaklah. Kalau you kata ada anak lagi bawah ni, you nak tambah lagi, tapi jadi macam banyak lah nanti bila you buat table of content. Tapi okey je sebenarnya. Okey je. If you kata nak juga, bawah ni nak keluar ada lagi satu anak dia, 4.2.1.1. So maksudnya bawah ni, ada pula satu lagi. Okay, you can use heading 5. Yeah. So nampak dia punya tangga. Okay. So tapi you kena modify first. Okay. This is the first step, that the most important part. Okay. Kita nak buang. Okay, okay, before that we need to save this file first. Okay, saya tak save lagi saya rasa. Ini nanti dah penat-penat buat, lupa nak save kan. Okay, save as dahulu. Okay. Save dulu. Okay, saya save kat desktop je lah. Draft. This. Okay, apa here. Okay, you can save as your template lah. Save sendiri, nama you kat situ. Okay, kalau you buat sama-sama. Okay, before that, ada tak yang follow buat sama-sama dengan saya sekarang ni? Boleh komen kat chat tak sikit? Ada tak yang follow ke just dengar je?
Okay, Dr. Syafiqah, we have the participant from outside university, from University Utara Malaysia.
Yeah.
So we welcome to all participants from outside and thank you joining us. So I hope our sharing is be manfaat to other people. Okay?
Okay. Just before I go further, I just want to know if you can follow all the steps until now or not.
Okay, Dr. Syafiqah, masih boleh ikut sekarang ni.
Okay. Tak terlampau laju kan? Okay kan?
Okay.
Okay, so we continue. Okay, follow Ada yang follow, please speak English for us. Okay, I try to speak English as much as I can. Terus terlepas navigation. Okay, that's the most important part, navigation. Navigation at the left side. So if you want to show the navigation, just go to view and click navigation pane. Okay, and then after that you need to link the heading before you create the heading. You need to click the multi-level list and go to this one. For those yang baru masuk, that's the most important part before you go further for the next. So if you don't link all the heading, all your heading ni tak akan appear dekat navigation ni. So that's the most important part. So you go do it the first step first. After that you can follow all these steps. Okay. Okay, next we continue our workshop. Okay, after we have create all the heading, okay, we have finished create all the heading 1 until heading 5. So for chapter just now we have separate the chapter. So why it is important to separate the chapter? For example, here if you add all the page, it will not disturb the next page, chapter 2. So it just like you have different folder. You have the barrier between the chapter for every chapter. It just like you have a barrier. So it will not disturb your another another country. Dia tak akan kacau lah chapter 2, chapter 3. So you can insert as many heading under chapter 1. So for chapter 2 also you can insert as many subtopic. It will not disturb the next chapter because we have separate the chapter before that, right? Remember how to separate the chapter? We need to use the page layout, break and section break. Here, page layout, break, section break, next page for every check. Okay. So if you want to know and if your step is maknanya betul ke tak, is right or wrong, you can double check here by click this part. So it will appear here, so you can check either your step is right or wrong. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, we have settled about the heading. Okay, next we need to how to create table and figure caption. Okay, now we go to the table and figure caption. So for example, in the chapter 4, I want to insert a figure here and create a figure of caption. Okay, for example, go here and then insert a figure picture. Okay, insert picture. Okay, for example, I take one picture from it's my result. For example, for my research. Okay, insert here. Okay, so you just modify your size, all the things. Okay, so right now we want to insert the caption for figure, for this figure. We need to link the figure caption also. Okay, how to link? We cannot simplify just write it like this because it will not link with the navigation. So how to create the caption that can link to the navigation or for the navigation pane? So we need to go to the references, okay, for the insert caption for the figure. Right now we want to insert caption for the figure. So go to the references. You see here there's a lot of things here. So you need to go to the insert caption. Okay, nampak kat sini dekat reference semua tu. Okay, you go to the insert caption. Okay, so you nampak figure 4.1. Okay, so label must be right. Okay, so here there is a figure table equation. So for example, you don't want to use figure, you just want to use FIG. You can create your own new label. Okay, and then for example, if your thesis is in bahasa Melayu, you want to write rajah, you can create your new label. For example, here a new label. You just write it. Contoh if I want to use bahasa Melayu rajah, so you can create rajah. So it will be like this. So but here I want to use figure. So just click figure and then make sure figure caption must follow the numbering or include, depends on the chapter number. So it cannot be for chapter 1, it must be figure 1.1. So if the figure is at the chapter 4, it must be chapter 4.1. It must follow the chapter number. But depends on your template or your format based on your university. Maybe you want to write figure 1 until figure 7, so you don't need to follow the chapter number. But for thesis, usually you need to follow the chapter number for the figure. For example, for figure 4, this figure, you put it inside the chapter 4, right? So you need to click the include chapter number. So click here, and then for the separator, you want to use either period or hyphen, colon, and dash. So you can choose here. So for example, I want to use the period here, titik. Okay, so dia akan jadi macam ni. Figure 4.1. And if you don't want to include the figure, just exclude the label. So it just be 4.1. But here I want to include the label. So it can be figure 4.1. So you can click OK. Nampak? Dia akan automatically go here. Before I go further, need is caption. So caption also have their own heading. So you go to the heading, you find the caption. Okay, same goes to another heading before this. You need to modify first. That's the first step you need to do, because after this, it will automatically change. Okay, right click for the caption, modify, and then you use Times New Roman 12 and you want to black and you don't want to ni. Okay, just like this, automatically update. And then, okay. So nampak figure 4.1. So the instruction or the explanation about this figure, you must write it by yourself. But this one is the most important thing is about this. So you nampak dia macam, bila you highlight, there's a macam cloud 4.1 ni macam bold kan. So it means that it has link. It has linkage with the navigation. So we have used the heading here. So it's important for us for this figure to link with the heading, because after this we want to create the table and figure, list of table and figure. That's why it's important to link all this figure and table caption first. If not, you cannot do it automatically to do the list and table of figure. Okay, so for example, figure point by one you want to write here is about dehydrogenation temperature, for example. Okay, so ya, ataupun you boleh modify directly dekat sini. Kita nak letak tengah-tengah, dekat sini tengah. Okay, okay, 4.1. And then, for example, you want to go to chapter 3 and insert another figure here. Okay, same concept, go to the picture. Okay, for example, you take this picture. Size ni depends on you. Okay. Okay, we have modified just now the caption, right? So how to insert this figure caption? Remember, go to the references, insert caption. Okay, so tak ada kat sini. We go to the numbering, click include chapter number tadi. Okay, so sekarang kita nak label figure. Okay, so automatically figure 3.1 because sekarang we put this figure on the chapter 3. That's why we figure 3.1. So you just write it, like alternative, whatever here. Okay, so we have two figure caption here. Kalau insert gambar tu tidak graphic, ya, tak kisah. Okay, this picture depends on your format. This is format, maybe dia kata must half of the separuh. So you need to do it half. So kalau you nak ni, you just go here and then you can adjust here about the size.
Okay, doktor, saya ada soalan. Okay, what if the picture in the now is the portrait, like so? How if the picture in the landscape?
Yes.
So how to insert the figure title in the landscape scale?
The landscape scale. So means here you need to make this. Maksudnya you nak satu part je ke yang landscape? Yang lain you nak?
Maksudnya masuk macam biasa jugalah.
Same. Tapi landscape maksudnya kat tepi ni ke you nak?
Kan akan pusing gambar kan bila kita jadikan dia landscape kan. So maksudnya kita just tukar landscape page tu sajalah.
Tukar landscape page sahaja. But if for example here our page is about layout kan? Layout ke apa?
Layout.
Kan? So
page
for example you kata dekat methodology macam tak cukup space nak buat layout, you nak untuk landscape ada satu page je. So how to do it? Sebab yang lain layout tiba-tiba you nak satu je yang landscape. Kalau you buat macam ni nanti dia akan jadi layout semua. So you punya page tu pun akan jadi macam ni. So if you want to do that, remember the first concept about the separation of the chapter. Okay? So for example here about the flowchart. So for example flowchart you want to do it in the landscape, right? So you go here, you enter. Okay. You insert the blank page. Okay. Yeah, insert the blank page. Okay. Okay, for example, you kata you nak this one is just how to insert caption for equation. Okay, I will answer that question after this. I show this about the landscape first, okay? Asunta Mala, I will answer your question after this, okay? Okay, for this, yang just like Dr. Baya asked just now, okay? How to make this part only landscape part. Just like you eat a burger, right? There's a roti, the bread, the meat, and also the bread. So you need to separate. It's just like a burger, you need to separate the upper side dengan the upper side dengan lower side, and in the middle you just want to make it as a landscape. So here you need to separate the part. So here you go to the page layout, you go to break, and you go to the section break. So it means that you have this part with this part, and then this part you must break with the next part after that. So it just like you have stand alone the landscape part. Okay, so here for example you insert the picture, figure, also figure. Okay, here another figure. Example here. Okay, but it's still layout, right? So we want to, so this part you need to separate with the next part also. Okay, so this part can stand alone. So you can make this part landscape. Okay, see? Separate between this part and this part. So this part only landscape for this part. Okay. So you can insert the caption, same caption, same concept macam tadi. Go to the references, insert caption. Okay, just okay. Automatically it will be figure 3.2. Okay, differential equation. And then you will just write it. Okay. Okay, this is for figure caption. How about table caption? And after that, we go to the equation. Caption for equation. Okay, for table, for example, this part also for material, you have one table you want to insert here. So the same concept, okay, for example, you just insert the table first. Okay, table, for example, you have table here. Okay, for table caption, usually it must be at the atas kan, the upper side, not the lower. Kalau figure dekat bawah, under the figure. For the table above the table. So here, let's put the cursor here, you go to the references, you insert the caption, and you choose label must be table. And same concept must follow the chapter. Go to the numbering and click the include chapter number, and for the separator depends on you which one you want to use. For me, I want just to use period only. Okay. Okay. So automatically table 3.1. So kenapa dia pergi kiri ni? Sebab tadilah. Okay. And dia boleh bagi, you nak letak tengah atau tepi, depends. Tapi ada formatting based on format. If you have only one, kalau satu line je, it kena tepi. Kalau dua line, maybe tengah. Bergantung, depends on your format juga. So saya tak nak cakap lah, saya just show je. So for example here, table 3.1, list of table, for example. List of table, list of material. Okay, this is for table. And also, for example, chapter 2, you also have different table here. You want to insert this table. One table at chapter 2. So you just insert here. And then it will follow the caption table 2.1, right? Because we write it at the chapter 2. That's why it becomes table 2.1. Okay, first we go to the question from Asunta Mala. How to insert caption for equation, right? It's just the same concept with this table and also figure. For example, you want to insert caption at the chapter 4.2 also. Okay, for example, you want to insert equation one, right? So you just go to insert caption. Okay, for example here you kata you have equation MgH2 equal to what? Hydrogen. Okay, you kata this is equation 1. Okay, you just put, for example here, you go to insert caption and you choose equation and follow the chapter also. And then with equation 4.1. Okay, sebentar. Ni menjawab soalan. So equation 4.1. So if you don't want to put the label equation, you just exclude the label. So it just show the number. Sorry. Okay, for example, here is a question. Okay. So it just show the number. If you want to include the label, you just untick the exclude label, it will show the equation 4.1. Okay, that's for equation. So for the insert caption, you can use it for the equation, for the table, and also for the figure. That's how to insert the caption. Okay. Did I answer your question? Asunta Mala. Okay. Okay, next. Next kita pergi. Kita nak buat apa pula? Okay. Now we have create the caption, we have create the heading. So how to make a list of table or list of figure from all this heading that we have created just now. Okay, before that, for your thesis, actually you have another part upper side between the chapter, right? For example, you must you have the table of content, list of figure, list of table. So you do it that part first. So how to insert the page up of this chapter? So you put the cursor at this point and you insert the blank page. So you can insert the page layout ke atas lah. So for example, here you want to write the list of figure. You want to create list of figure. So the first thing you need to put the title or the list of figure punya title. So untuk yang atas tu, we use heading 2. Okay. For example, you list of table. Okay, kenapa kat sini jadi kecil? Why this is small caption, this is caps lock. Kat sini because depends masa you writing tu caps lock tu kena on atau off. Tak apa, kat sini tak mempengaruhi, this one yang mempengaruhi. This one affect your heading, not this part. This part. Okay, for example, list of table. And then you want to insert the list of figure and ada semua tu. So the same concept, you must separate the page first. But for this part, you don't need to use the section break, but you need to use page break. For example, here, put the cursor here, go to the page layout, go to the breaks. Okay. Choose this one, not this one. This one is only for the chapter. Okay, for the list of table, list of figure, list of abbreviation, use the page break page. Okay, so it will go to the next part, next page, and you click. Okay, for example, list of figure. Here you want to write figure, and then you another part, you just insert. Okay, page layout, breaks, page break, and page. This the part if you not insert of figure, list of table, list of abbreviation. So here, same juga, we need to use heading 2, list of abbreviation. Okay, and then maybe you need to add another part. Kita nak tambah table of content. Okay, page table of content. Ataupun we change table of content. I want to change. Okay, you can change your heading. For example, you don't want to, dia kata nak this one dekat atas, you can just drag. So it will automatically change. Okay, this one yang jadi atas, this one. So you boleh, contoh kata, oh tersalah kata. So you can just drag up, drag up or down. So it will follow. Dia akan ikutlah. So for example, kata figure should be figure first, baru list of table. So you just change this one. Okay, so list of table ni, list, tekan the list. Salah je as a list. Okay. Okay, so ni kalau kata nak caps lock tadi. Nampak dia dah jadi. So dia dah jadi huruf besar kat sini. Dah jadi caps. So you need to use caps lock. Baru dia akan jadi all caps kat sini. Okay, so here we use what heading? Heading to right. Okay, so we have, okay, you can see from the navigation about our thesis. So dah nampak dah flow thesis kita. We have, it's our template of thesis. So after that, if you want to write a thesis every day, you can see which part if not finished yet. So for example, okay, today I want to do this part about the chapter 3. Or I have no idea about this part. So, okay, I can jump into the chapter 4. So, I can go to chapter 3. Okay, if you can see here, why is suddenly the chapter 2 introduction become the chapter 2? Why? Okay, because we use heading right now. So, how to change back into chapter 1? So, you go to the right click, you click restart at 1. Okay, so automatically it will change back into 1, 2, 3, follow the first step tadi. Okay. Okay. So we have list of table, list of figure. So kat bawah ni pula, biasa kita kena ada references, right? Okay, this part pun sama, insert. Page layout. Break. Okay, sebab untuk ni kita nak buat reference kan lepas chapter 5, we need to next page because we want to write reference here. So references. References here. Okay. So you nampak kat sini conclusion, references. What is another thing we must have under this part? Maybe biodata of author. So this part also you use page. Okay, so you have flow of your thesis right now. Okay, now we have all this heading. So right now we go to the next part. Okay, how to create list of table and list of figure automatically, secara automatic. How to create list of figure. So kita tengok balik kita punya flow tadi. Kat mana dah kita? Okay, this one kita dah settle. This one dah settle. Salah. Okay. Dah. Ni dah. Ni pun dah. How to link the heading. How to create heading pun dah. Separate the chapter. We have done it just now. How to create table and figure caption also. Okay, now we go to the number 6. How to create list of table and list of figure. Okay, right now we have insert all the caption about the table of figure, table equation. So right now we want to create the list of table and list of figure. So we go to the list of figure first. Okay, for example here. Okay. Enter. Okay. To create the list of figure, you go to the references. Same goes to the caption just now. But here we want to create the list of table, a list of figure. So you go to the references And then you see here there's insert caption just now. We want to insert the caption, right? Right now we want to insert table of figure. So you go to this one, insert table of figure, and then you can see this one here. So for caption level, right now we want to use figure because we want to insert this table of figure. So use figure. And then you modify first. You go here, you modify first. Same juga, you use Times New Roman. You want to use 12. And then update. So another part. Okay. Okay. So it will show here. And then tab leader, the dot one, you don't want it. You just none. Okay. So okay. So automatically all the caption that we create just now will appear here. Okay. So this is for the list of figures. So you can modify, you can update when you add or you remove some of the figure, and you don't need to do it manually to check all the page number because you can do it automatically. You just update only the, you want to update the page number only or all the figure. For example here, I add some of the figure in the chapter 1. Okay. I add another picture here, for example. And then okay, we put another caption here, figure. So right now, chapter 1 kan. Okay. So figure 1.1. Okay, simple. Walang figure ke single. Okay. So you go to the list of figure just now. Okay, you said just now, oh, I have add one figure at the chapter 1. How can I update this list of table of my figure? So you just right click and then you update field. So if you want to update only the page number, you can take the page number. But right now you just add another figure, right? So you must update entire table. So click OK. Automatically, the figure that you add just now will appear here. And if for example, you have moved the figure to the another page, you just right click and update field page numbers only. Okay, so this is for the figure. Automatically it will appear here. Same goes to list of table. Just go to the insert table of figure, and caption label must same with the caption that you choose just now to insert the caption. So table. Save. You modify just now all the things. Just double check. And then none. Okay. So nampak. Dia pergi sini. Why dia pergi sini? Okay, kita boleh double check kenapa dia pergi situ. Okay, sebab ada page break kat sini. Saya delete. So, terus sekali. Set balik reference tadi. Table of. Table right. So automatically list of table. This for list of table. Okay. List of figure just now, list of table, part. Okay, so this is for list, how to create the list of table and also list of figure.
Okay, Doctor, we have another question.
Okay.
Because if we miss one figure, for example, the figure before figure,
Okay.
will the numbering figure change to figure 4.2 automatically?
Okay, we do it. We see it either it change automatically or not. Okay, for example, here we have figure, what figure right now? We have figure 4.1, right? So change the 4 pointer automatically. Okay, for example, you want to insert figure with the number if you change the figure 4 pointer automatically. Okay, kita tambah dekat sini lah. Okay, for example, you kata tambah kat sini lah. Here, right? So insert another picture here. Okay. For example, I add another picture above the figure 4.1 that we just create just now. So we see either it changed automatically or not. For example, here is figure 4.1 for this figure, right? Okay. You go to the references, insert caption. Yes, it will change automatically. Okay? So this will automatically change into figure 0.2 if you want to insert. For example, you have before figure 1.1 right now, right? So it will change automatically. So don't worry, it will change automatically. Okay, so for Intermarina, okay, you can try it by yourself after this. Okay, it's already here. Okay, so we can just update our list of figure. This one, right? So update, fill the entire table. So it will change automatically also for this part. So some advice from me, this part you can do it last after you have finished all the caption. This part you can do it last. This part or this part you can do it the last one lah. So you don't need to do it early of your writing thesis. You just write all the you just insert all the important thing inside all this heading first. After that, baru you buat the next one. List of table, list of figure. But if you want to see it first, you can update field. Either you want to update the page number only, also, or you want to update all the entire table. Okay. Next is about list of table and also list of figure. How to create table of content. Okay. So for table of content, that's why it's important this heading, all the heading is correctly insert because we want to do the table of content automatically. So for table of content, same concept, same method. You go to the references, you see the left side, there's table of content, right? So you click here, and there's a lot of automatic manual. You just click custom table. So this one, that's what I said just now about the levels. Until hidden, what heading that you want the heading appear in your table of content. Maybe you said I just want to show until heading 4 or heading 3. Okay, for me I want to show level until heading 4. Okay, so they also appear in the table of content. But if you think that there's a lot of heading, okay, you just want to show until heading 3 in your PLC, you can just show until level 3. So here I want to show until level 4. And same concept here, you just need to modify first all the thing, all the font size, and all the thing here, okay. And then okay, hold up. Okay, and then you don't want to the tab leader, right? None. Okay, so automatically it will show all the heading that we create just now. Okay, this part also we can modify manually sikit-sikit if you kata di tulisan, and then you can edit here. Sometimes it not follow all the things, so you can edit here also. Okay, so you can see all the chapter, all the heading automatically appear in this table of content. Okay, that's how to create table of content. Because saya nak ada video, ada tak sempat. Okay, we will share this recorded workshop after this. After we have finished this workshop, we will share this link video to those who are interested. Okay, I will upload to YouTube and give the YouTube link to all of you. And then right now, what's next? After we have create table of content, okay, that's why I said that just now the heading is very important. If you have some mistake in the heading, it will not appear here. Okay, so that's why you must navigate all the things here first. Okay, so here we can see there's a page number, right? But usually for the table of content list of the table above that, from the one with the internet, can we move it for the yes you can modify it by yourself following the format given in the guideline. Yes, if you want to chapter 1 or 1 here. So for example, here I show my thesis after this because I'm from UNT also. So we can adjust based on the format given. So this is the step yang you boleh create sendirilah. That's why you maknanya you can adjust it manually and also update based on your format. Let me share with me. Okay. Okay, for example here, I want to share about this insert page number, right? For example here, usually for the table of content list or table or above all the chapter, we must write it, page must be in the Roman, right? In the numbering, Roman numbering, and this the number biasa, common number. So how to separate all these things without disturb this number? So the first thing, back to the separation of the chapter. For example, the last part before the chapter 1, you write the list of abbreviation, for example, right? So, for example, this list of abbreviation, and after that, chapter 1. Okay, so the last part or the last thing before the chapter 1, you need to separate the chapter. In order for us to insert the page number for the Roman number, for all the things inside the chapter 1. Okay, first we need to go to the page layout, break, and also section break. Remember, right? Because we want to separate between the chapter and all the things above the chapter 1. So here, you separate it, and then you can double check by just click here. So okay, dah. So section break next page before the chapter 1. Okay. So here, how to insert page number? Okay, I think all of you know how to insert page number, right? So for insert page number, just go to insert page number. So usually format they are top of page, sometimes maybe bottom of the page. So maybe I want to use top of the page at the right side because I think UMT right now the format top of the page. So for example, you can see here all the page appear in the. Okay, so you can see this 1, 2, 3, right? 2 pages, 1 here. But for chapter 1, it becomes number 5. So we want to write this part as a Roman number. So how to do it? So you go here. You go to the page number, and then you format page number, and then you click the number format this part, and then start at 1. Okay. So automatically for this part, it will change until this. And then you go to chapter 1. Still number 5, right? Because we have separate all the Roman with the common number. So for the chapter 1, usually we need to hide the number, hide it. We don't show the number, but it appears there. So here you just right click and then you page number, top of page, same goes to this part. Format page number. And then this one you want to number format 1, 2, 3, start at 1. Okay. So 1. And then it will follow until sampai semua lah. Okay, this part dia akan jadi 2 balik. Kenapa? Okay. 3 balik. Okay, so macam nak continue the number between the chapter. So for every chapter, the first chapter, usually we need to hide the number. So how to hide this number between this chapter, this page, and this page? So same goes to the, that's why the most important thing that you need to understand is about the separation. You need to understand that first before you can do it. Which part you need to break, which part we need to section break. So if you want to just this part only you want to hide the number, so you can separate this part with the next part. Okay, for example, here, okay, because we don't have another, okay, we just, for example, I want to add another blank page here about for the figure 1. Okay, for example, I want to add 1.5. Okay, okay. So chapter 2, this one, okay. Okay, for this part, I want to hide the chapter. So you need to separate between this chapter with this section with this section. So break it first. Okay, you can use page. You can still use page or next page. Okay, I want to use next page. Oh, no. I want to use page only because, okay, we see it. Jadi dong. Okay, for example, here, start at 1, page number, format page number, start at 1. Okay. So change it to 1, but you must take this one, different first page. Okay, so it can hide the first page. So you see here there is no first page appear at this chapter, but it will continue to number 2 here. And then follow to number 3 until 4. So this same goes to every chapter. You need to make it different first page. Okay. Maybe there's something. Okay, so for insert page number, macam tu you kena double check the section. Sometimes it will make your section confused. Maybe ada yang follow, ada yang tak follow. So this one lah. For example, here lah, maybe there's some mistake in the breaking the page. For example here, okay, for example here, because there's section break and also page break. Okay, dah follow dah. So it follow 5. For example, the last part we have 4, 3 here, and chapter 2 it should be 4, right? But we have hide the first pages, and then it continue to 5. So same goes to the next chapter. This is how to insert the page number and to make the comparison or to separate the Roman number and also the common number. So for here, chapter 1. Okay, so kita separate, and also how to, then this one just update page number. We want to update page number. So see, automatically all the number change to the Roman. And then same goes to this part. Okay, that's how to insert the page number. Okay, next, before that, we have another question? No? Okay, so I think that's about the page number. Next, we go to the, okay, we almost finish our formatting thesis. Okay, now we go to the number 9 punya flow. How to edit the margin. Okay, sometimes the thesis need to follow the margin from the right side, from the left side, from the upper side, bottom side, which one, the margin. So you just go to page layout, go to the margin. So here, you can modify it. For example, from the top, okay, 2.54. And left, maybe 5 cm, maybe. Depends on the format of the thesis. Okay, bottom, okay, dah betul. So apply to this section or all section, or all whole document, which one you want to choose. So if you want to just, for this section, you just click this section. But if you want to make this margin for the whole document, you just click whole document. So automatically, it will change all the margin here. So from the left, you set 5 cm right now just. So, dia akan jadi 5 cm. Ni, kita tengok based on the ruler above. It's 5 cm, if 2.54. So, dia akan pergi kat tepi ni. If you want to update, just edit here. For example, you kata 4. Whole document. Okay. So, it will become 4. Okay, that's about the margin. Okay, for the last part, before we end our workshop, okay, I want to show how to draw using a canvas. For example, here you want to draw flowchart. You don't need to put it. You go to the PowerPoint, you make your own chart, and then you create the figure. So you can directly draw inside this document or this word by using the canvas. How to use it? You just go to the insert, go to the shape, and new drawing canvas. Okay, you click here, and then you can draw inside this, the flow chart. For example, you want to insert the shape inside this box, a drawing canvas. Okay, here, for example, you want to do your flow chart, right? Okay, this part, whatever lah. So when you want to move all this, you just move your drawing canvas. Okay, ini tak bergerak kan? So you need to right click. Your text ni must be in front of text. Barulah you boleh move dekat mana. So it will move all the box inside the canvas. So you don't need to one by one to adjust your box. So it will automatically follow the canvas. That's how to draw using a canvas. Okay, so I think we have covered all the things here. Okay, before that, I just want to show my thesis, my previous thesis, my navigation pane. Okay, this is my PhD thesis based on the UMT punya format. Okay, you can see here page layout. I want to show my navigation pane. So here, okay, you can see that all these things. Okay, kalau you tengok, if you see here, my thesis is based on chapter. Means here I have a lot of chapter here because my result is, my thesis is based on the publication. Means here I don't have 5 chapter, but I have around 8 chapter here because our result I combine into 4 chapter, and every chapter I have subsection for every small topics. For example, here chapter 4, I have this one, the title, and under this title have 3 different topics that can cover this title. So it will become like this. And for example, chapter 5 is chapter 5. Under this chapter 5, I have one topic. Under chapter 6, so you can do it based on your research, based on your field, depends. You can do it by, you can create your own template, how to create your own navigation pane. So here, when we see our navigation, we can see the flow of our research. So it can make our writing more, what we call, lagi terurus lah. Macam tu. So all the things, acknowledgement, approval, just put only the title, and after that you just insert all the things. So do it this part first. So it can show the flow of your thesis, which part is not finished yet, which part has finished. So you can navigate your thesis perfectly using this navigation pane. So I show you the table of content right now. Okay, this is the table of content that I modified after I have used the heading after that. So you can see here, this is my table of content. So you can adjust based on the guideline from the thesis. So this example of my table of content. So reference series of publication about the author here, and then all the things about this one. Okay, that's for ini this example yang dah finish lah. Okay, so for example, you just click there. Okay, same goes. Sama lah. Okay. So for this part also, in the heading, for example, here you said just now, oh, I want to this flowchart first before material. So you can just drag this. And all the things akan follow. But you must modify this manually sikit lah. Tapi dia punya isi dia akan ikut. Tapi benda ni you kena adjust sikit. If you want to change the position. All the things inside the topic will follow, but you just change the heading 3.1, 3.2, that's the thing. Okay, that's all. I think I have covered all the basic about this part, how to create list, how to insert table, how to insert page, how to edit, and how to draw using Canvas. Okay, if there's any question, you can share or write in the chat box. Okay, I think that's all for this workshop today. I pass to our moderator, Dr. Baya. Okay, Dr. Baya.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Dr. Shafika, for interesting sharing. So before we leave, so I want to share our group RIG in Facebook. So if everyone interested or want to know more about the program or the event that our group create, so you can join, and then the link of the video, this video will post in our Facebook group. So here I want to share, you can go to our Facebook.
Yes, you can follow our Facebook page.
Okay, this is our Facebook page, and then you can join us, and here is a lot of the information about our team, our information about program next. And then for your information too, next week we have the discussion or sharing about the Mendeley with Dr. Sharifuddin. So I hope you all can join us from next event. All right. I will give the link. All right. Okay, I give the link here. So you can join us here. And then I want to ask you to okay, to give some feedback. on our program, so we can improve our program for the next session. So this is for today. Thank you very much because join us, and hope see you soon and see you next week in Medley practical with Dr. Sharif. Okay, thank you very much, and maaf jika ada salah dan silap terkasar bahasa. Okay, dan awak boleh dapatkan video ni nanti selepas ni di Facebook kami. So join our RIG and can bagi manfaat lah kepada semua orang. Okay, terima kasih.
Okay,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Hopefully you can get something from this workshop. Okay?
Alright.
Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum.